caught in the tide. I should stay away, but what can I do? I hear your name, and I'm aflame. Flame with such a burning desire that only your kiss can put out that fire. 'Cause you're the lover I have waited for. For me, that fate had me created for. And every time your lips meet mine, darling, round and round I go. Round and round I go in a spin. Loving that spin I'm in. Caught in that old black magic called love.
Explode. Hello. I'm fine. Thank you. I will. It's been a long time.
Did I interrupt anything there with you, Ed?
No, I've been in love with him on the, on the thing, but we haven't met.
Oh, you've never met Ed before?
No.
Big Ed? Oh, my heavens. He's around everywhere.
No, I know.
Don't you watch Stamped Judgment in the morning?
Oh, yes, of course. That's why I feel I know him so well.
Oh, yes. He's in all kinds of things.
You can, my darling.
He's in businesses. He has business in Denver, right? In Denver?
You make those marvelous plastic bags with the British flag on them, don't you?
Anything. Anything.
Would you like to take your order now?
Yes, I did. As a matter of fact, mine, I've carried so many shells and rocks and things in it that the bottom is falling out of the bag.
Yes.
And
well, that doesn't happen to Ed's bag. No, because they test them with alcohol. So they're really good. Patrice, it has been a long time.
Yes.
It's certainly nice to see you again.
Thank you.
You sing neat.
I try. I vocalize regularly.
You should get with a band.
I have a dog that hates it. Do you think I should? Want something? Well,
you have a dog that what?
Who hates my voice. And his name is Worry, and he vocalizes like wild. And so I can't ever sing at home because does your dog do that? Well, you don't vocalize soprano. But,
it's necessary, isn't it?
It's wild. He makes the most horrendous sound.
Well, you hit the high.
But maybe I sound like that, too, to him.
No, the high notes. Well, my dog reacts whenever he hears very high sound.
you think he just
Absolutely.
hates our singing, or is it behind us?
No, I think dogs have very sensitive ears, that's all. You have to tell us what this is.
Oh, well, I was just in Florida doing I Do, which is a gas of a show. That's the most fun show I think I've ever done in my life. There's only 2 people on stage for the entire time, and you go from marriage from the year 17, when you're 17, to about 65 or 70 years old. And it's glorious. I never had so much fun on stage in my life. But anyway, while I was in Miami, I love to scuba dive. And they have a aquarium there, which is absolutely extraordinary. And I asked them if they would let me dive in this aquarium, with the sawfish and the stingrays. And
With the stingrays and the
they
sawfish.
said yes,
You
if
asked
I wanted
if you could.
If I wanted to, they'd let me. And, but it's fantastic because the tank is about 30 feet deep, I guess. And you've got thousands of angelfish and stingrays and this huge sawfish, with a saw that long.
And they're friendly?
Well,
You're here, I would take it they're
they're
friendly.
really friendly. They make you wear a big steel mesh glove because when you feed the sawfish, he likes to feel or knock out whatever he eats. And you could lose an arm, I guess, or a hand or a few fingers. But I've got everything back. But it's a fabulous experience to be down there with all those things swimming around you and in a very natural setting.
You notice how I'm holding this one picture now for 4 minutes?
I
I don't need a sawfish. I just lost my arm from paralysis right here.
Oh, and Mrs. Flipper is there, too. They let me play with Flipper, the real Flipper. And that's the most extraordinary experience. Have you got Flipper or the sawfish? You got the sawfish. No, that's all right. No, he's marvelous. This is that. They have suckers, the pilot fish that attach to them. That's his fin there. And they're gigantic things. But it's really something to be down there and be able to play with them. But then they let me play with Flipper. And this is Flipper. And he comes out when you make certain signals, and plays and talks to you. And
The first one was Flipper.
yeah, that's...
The Flipper we see on the
Flipper's
air?
on the left. Yes, the Flipper you see on the left.
I like the Flipper on the right, personally.
But that was more fun, I think, than anything I've ever done. You slap the water twice, and Flipper comes up beside you, swim up beside you, you grab a hold of his fin, and he takes you for a ride. It's just unbelievable. Or he comes up on that big surfboard, surf thing there, and sits and lets you pet him. And he feels like a wet inner tube that's been powdered. It's really weird, but you could really fall in love with one of those.
You're quite a sportswoman, aren't you?
I like sports. We've got all those children and a husband who loves to do all those things.
The thing
I have
that-
to keep up.
The thing that intrigues me is that you're so completely inconsistent in that someone with the opera is usually so one-faceted. The opera is all they do and nothing else. And you're inconsistent to that.
But that's so dull.
Yeah.
I don't mean opera is dull, but I mean
Living in that
devoting your
one...
life
Yeah.
to that. Well, I did for 15 years, and 15 years at the Met is a good, long time. And I loved it. I adore singing opera. But then I decided that it was time to quit worrying about my vocal cords for a while and have a little fun and be free.
You were skiing, huh?
Yeah. I wrecked my knee. Up at Hunter. You know, that's incredible. This is the most extraordinary city. Because in New York, we live 5 minutes from Oyster Bay. And we live 20 minutes from Jones Beach. So you can have the bay, and you can have sailing on the ocean and surf and surfing. And in 2 hours, we're at Hunter Mountain skiing.
And that's how you hurt your leg?
That's how I hurt my leg.
Well,
But I didn't limp tonight. I thought I'd be very brave.
Well, didn't the Metropolitan frown on that when you involve yourself in sports such as that? Weren't they worried about you catching a cold, missing performances?
Very. But,
Were there no controls on their part? Or
No.
didn't they have the right to...
well, if you are there healthy for performances, then... And you know, I found I was a lot healthier. I had a psychosomatic sore throat and cold for 15 years. Could have been because I wasn't married, but I think it was because I was worried about my throat so much.
And did you finally lose it?
Yes, when I stopped worrying about my throat, I never have a cold anymore, or anything. I'm healthy.
That's marvelous. Terrific.
Really.
You're really a neat lady to sing that heavy stuff and then just be regular.
How regular.
are very, very funny.